Hello everyone. So today I'm going to show you one of the attack which generally happens on S3 bucket, and that can cost you thousands of dollars. Okay, if neglected. And the attack is nothing but it's a denial of wallet attack. Okay. So here you can see like I have few buckets here. So I'm going to pick one of the bucket, and as you can see, this bucket do not contain any object. So generally it assumption that this bucket is not going to charge anything for me because it's in AWS. There is no charges for uh, having an S3 bucket without any object. Okay, so but in but the scenario is different here. Yeah, this bucket is can charge you thousands of dollars, and for that, like you have to check in your permissions, and I found like I was having one bucket and the public access was enabled, and this policy was added. Uh, like I'm not sure when. In this policy, as you can see, that my bucket is can be accessed by any principal, even the anonymous user can access my AWS bucket. Okay, so now in AWS, generally the S3 naming convention, if you want to access it directly, then the URL would become like your bucket name and then S3, then your reason, then Amazon AWS dot. Okay. Now if I access it, you can see it's giving me a list bucket result. Okay. And this is nothing but a list API call which happens on my S3 bucket. Okay. Now, if I try to access any object abc.txt, let's suppose, here you can see that it is going to be a 404, I guess. And as you can see, it's giving me a 404. Okay. And if I go to inspect, and we can confirm in the network log, it's in 404. But accessing uh, bucket directly gives me 200. Okay. And you can see it's a list type bucket. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm just copying this URL and I'm going to my terminal. And then I'm trying to like access it. So what I did, I use a Plow. Uh, this is not a hacking tool, first of all. This is a benchmarking tool which can help, like, generally help to find the HTTP benchmark, like how many requests are being passed, like what's the threshold and all. Okay, so we are just using this to hit this S3 bucket URL. Okay, and I'm going to hit this 1 million times. Okay, and I just started the request and all. You can see these many requests has been made within a 5 seconds or so. Okay, and I can have because Flow give you one dashboard. If I go to the dashboard, you can see like how many requests it's making up per second. Okay, and pretty much most of the requests are 200. You can see like very few 900 because I'm on a mobile internet. So sometimes it's dropping and sometimes results from different scenarios. But you can see most of the requests are 200, okay, and all these 200 requests are going to charge, okay, and they are going to charge it on list bucket, not the get object API, okay, and list API call, it's a list API charges. If we go to S3 pricing page, okay, and first we will go to S3 pricing page. Yeah, and if we go to S3 link, yeah. So for S3 standard, because if you do not specify, because the object is nothing there, so it's going to be used as S3 standard. And for each 1,000 request, it is going to be 0.005 cent. Okay, so let's do a small calculation, like how many uh, can charge me. Okay, if 1 million requested by AWS account. Okay. So go to S3 bucket, and and I do not have any object as account, so I'm just keeping it to zero. And let's suppose 1,000, 10,000, like yeah, million request. So yeah, for a million requests, you can see 5 lakh. And if it goes 10 million, it's a 50, 100 million, it's $5,000. Okay. And these many requests can be made easily on bucket. Okay. And you won't get alert. Why? Because generally, if you configure the AWS budget, generally those are behind approximately 18 hours or so. So your budget, your S3 bucket will keep hitting and all, and you can see the request is still going and all, made around 1,42,000 and all. It's going within 2 minutes, 140 lakh, one, okay, 140,000 and all. Okay, so if I wake up tomorrow, okay, then I will hit by this sudden burst traffic, which is just due to non proper configuration is missing. That's caused the issue. Okay. So now let's suppose to fix this scenario, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to disable the public access. Okay, and I'm just confirming it. Okay. And now you can see the attack is still happening. Okay, but now this time you see there is a 403. If you see, there is a yellow line is coming, and it's keep increasing 403, 403, 403. Okay, and it's a good sign because for all 403 requests, I'm not going to be charged because it's AWS will not charge you any unauthorized request when it is making to S3 bucket because it's not because AWS know it's not you who is making the request. Okay, it's an anonymous user or unknown unauthorized user is making the request, so they won't charge you for this. Okay. So make sure you have either enable the blocked public access or disable the public principal by the policy or making them to a specific role or the organization level based on your requirement. Okay. Thank you everyone for watching this video. Follow for more such kind of video in the future.